Mahan was an old bricklayer who lived in a small house near a busy city in India. The house was old and simple, but it was full of love and warmth. He lived with his kind wife, his hard-working son, and his caring daughter. Every morning, before the sun appeared in the sky, Mahan woke up and prepared for work. He washed his face, said a thankful prayer, and picked up his tools. His wife always prepared a simple breakfast for the family. Sometimes they had bread and tea. Sometimes they had rice and vegetables. They did not have expensive food, but they shared every meal with gratitude. After breakfast, Mahan walked to the construction site. The city was growing quickly, and many new buildings were being built. Mahan helped build them, one brick at a time. He worked carefully because he wanted every wall to be strong and safe. Back at home, his son studied hard at school and helped neighbors with small jobs after class. His daughter loved reading books and dreamed of becoming a teacher one day. She also helped her mother with cooking and cleaning. Although the family had little money, they were rich in love and kindness. Every evening they sat together and talked about their day. They believed that if they worked hard and stayed honest, better days would come. Every day, Mahan worked under the hot sun. The work was difficult, but he never complained. He carried heavy bricks, mixed cement, and carefully built strong walls. Years of hard work had made his hands rough and strong. When new workers joined the construction site, they often asked Mahan for advice. He always smiled and patiently taught them. The builders trusted Mahan because he was honest. If he made a mistake, he admitted it and fixed it immediately. If someone needed help, he was always ready to assist. His co-workers respected him greatly. They knew that Mahan always arrived on time and completed his work carefully. Even when others became tired, Mahan continued working with determination.
During his lunch break, he often looked at the tall buildings rising above the city. He wondered if one day his family would have a better life. He dreamed of giving his children more opportunities and helping them achieve their goals. Although the future was uncertain, Mahan never stopped believing. He knew that success usually came to people who worked hard and remained patient. One evening, after a long day of work, Mahan returned home feeling tired. As he approached the house, he saw his wife waiting at the door with a warm smile. "Welcome home," she said kindly. Her smile immediately made him feel better. Inside the house, the family gathered around a small table for dinner. The meal was simple, but everyone enjoyed it because they were together. During dinner, Mahan told stories about the buildings he was helping to construct. His children listened carefully. They loved hearing about his work and admired his dedication. His son said, "Father, when I grow older, I want to help our family earn money." Mahan smiled proudly. "Work hard, learn new things, and always be honest," he replied. Then his daughter shared her dream. "I want to become a teacher and help children learn," she said. Mahan's eyes shone with pride. "That is a wonderful dream," he told her. "Education can change lives."
The family spent the evening talking and laughing together. Even though they faced many challenges, they never felt alone. Their love and support gave them strength every day. As the stars appeared in the night sky, Mahan looked at his family and felt grateful. He knew that no matter how difficult life became, they would face it together.
One hot afternoon, Mahan was working on a large building near the city. The sun was shining brightly, and the workers took a short break for lunch. Mahan sat under a tree and opened the simple meal his wife had prepared. As he was about to eat, he noticed an elderly man sitting nearby. The man's clothes were dusty, and he looked very tired. His face showed signs of hunger and exhaustion. Mahan immediately stood up and walked over to him. "Sir, would you like to share my lunch?" Mahan asked kindly. The old man looked surprised. "You do not know me," he replied. Mahan smiled warmly. "Everyone needs help sometimes," he said. The stranger gratefully accepted the offer. They shared the meal together and talked for a while. The elderly man told Mahan stories about his travels and experiences. Nearby workers watched the scene with surprise. Some wondered why Mahan would give away part of his lunch when he had so little himself. But Mahan did not care. Helping others made him happy. When lunch ended, the old man thanked him sincerely. "You have a good heart," he said. Mahan simply smiled and returned to work. Neither of them knew that this simple act of kindness would soon change Mahan's life.
Several weeks passed. Mahan continued working every day as usual. He had almost forgotten about the elderly stranger. One morning, a shiny car stopped near the construction site. The workers looked curiously as a well-dressed businessman stepped out. To everyone's surprise, the businessman walked directly toward Mahan. "Mahan, do you remember me?" he asked. Mahan looked carefully and suddenly recognized him. It was the elderly stranger he had helped. The workers were shocked. The businessman smiled. "I was traveling and wanted to see how people treated others when they expected nothing in return," he explained. He continued, "You shared your lunch with me, even though you had very little. I have never forgotten your kindness." The businessman owned several construction companies across the region. He offered Mahan a better-paying position on a large project. Mahan could hardly believe it. "Thank you," he said gratefully. The businessman replied, "You earned this opportunity through your character." That evening, Mahan shared the wonderful news with his family. Everyone was excited and hopeful. A new chapter of their lives had begun. Mahan knew that this opportunity was special. He wanted to make the most of it. Instead of only doing the work he already knew, he decided to learn new skills. Every evening after work, he stayed a little longer and observed experienced supervisors. He watched how they organized workers and managed projects. Whenever he had questions, he politely asked for guidance. The supervisors noticed his eagerness to learn. Soon, they began teaching him about construction planning, safety rules, budgeting, and project management. Mahan studied construction drawings carefully. He practiced reading plans and understanding measurements. Although learning was difficult at first, he never gave up. Day by day, his knowledge grew. The businessman was impressed by Mahan's determination. "You are becoming a leader," he told him. Those words filled Mahan with confidence. He realized that learning could open many doors in life. His future looked brighter than ever before time.
As Mahan's income increased, his family became very careful with their money. His wife helped create a simple budget. They spent only on important things. Instead of buying expensive items, they focused on saving for the future. Every week, Mahan placed part of his earnings into a savings box. His son and daughter supported the plan. They understood that success required patience and discipline. Months turned into years. Little by little, their savings grew. Whenever Mahan felt impatient, his wife encouraged him. "Great things take time," she would say. Mahan knew she was right. The family continued working together and helping one another. Their financial situation slowly improved. For the first time, they felt that their dreams were becoming possible. Hope filled their home like sunshine filling a room. Years of hard work and careful saving finally gave Mahan enough confidence to take a big step. One evening, he gathered his family around the dinner table. "I have an idea," he said. His wife and children listened closely. "I want to start our own construction business." For a moment, the room was quiet. Then his son smiled. "That is a wonderful idea, Father." His daughter nodded excitedly. His wife said, "We will support you every step of the way." Together, they made a plan. They rented a small office near the city and bought the tools they needed. Mahan's son helped manage supplies and equipment. His wife kept records and handled expenses. His daughter helped answer phone calls and communicate with customers. At first, they received only a few projects. But every customer noticed something special about Mahan's company. The family was honest. They completed projects on time. They treated workers fairly. Soon, satisfied customers recommended them to others. More projects arrived. The business slowly began to grow. Mahan felt proud, not because he was earning more money, but because his family was building something together. Although the business was growing, success did not come without difficulties. One year, heavy rains arrived earlier than expected. Construction materials were damaged. Several projects were delayed. Customers became worried. Expenses increased quickly. Some workers felt discouraged. For a moment, Mahan faced one of the hardest periods of his life. But he refused to panic. Instead,
He gathered his family and workers together. "We will solve these problems one step at a time," he said calmly. His confidence encouraged everyone. They worked hard to protect materials from future storms. They carefully adjusted project schedules. They communicated honestly with customers about the delays. Because Mahan was truthful, most customers understood the situation. His reputation for honesty helped the company survive. Slowly, the projects moved forward again. The difficult season eventually passed. When the challenges were over, the company was stronger than before. Mahan learned that problems are not the end of success. They are opportunities to become wiser and stronger. As the years passed, Mahan's business continued to grow. More customers trusted his company. More workers joined the team. The small business slowly became one of the most respected construction companies in the area. Mahan never forgot his early days as a bricklayer. Because of this, he treated every worker with kindness and respect. He provided fair wages and safe working conditions. The workers appreciated his leadership. Customers were happy with the quality of the company's work. Many recommended Mahan's services to their friends and families. The company's reputation became stronger each year. Profits increased steadily. Eventually, Mahan was able to buy a beautiful new home for his family. When they moved into the house, everyone felt emotional. The children remembered the small house where they had grown up. His wife smiled with tears of happiness in her eyes. All their years of sacrifice and hard work had finally paid off. Mahan looked at his family and felt deeply grateful. Their dreams were coming true. Even after becoming successful, Mahan never forgot where he came from. He remembered the days when his family struggled to buy food and pay bills. He remembered the kindness that had helped him along the way. Because of this, he decided to help others. Whenever he heard about a family in need, he offered assistance. Sometimes he donated building materials. Sometimes he helped repair homes for poor families. He also supported local schools by providing supplies and improving classrooms. Many young people received opportunities because of his generosity. Mahan created jobs for workers who needed employment. He treated everyone fairly and respectfully. Soon, people throughout the community admired him. But Mahan did not help others for praise. He helped because it was the right thing to do. His kindness inspired other business owners to become more generous as well. As more people worked together, the community became stronger. Seeing others succeed brought Mahan great happiness. He realized that true wealth was not just money. True wealth was the ability to make a positive difference in people's lives. Many years later, Mahan had become a wealthy and respected man. His company was successful, his family was happy. Most importantly, they remained united. His son had grown into a skilled businessman and helped manage the company. His daughter achieved her dream and became a respected teacher. His wife continued to guide the family with wisdom, kindness, and love. Although Mahan now owned beautiful homes, vehicles, and successful businesses, he remained humble. He still greeted workers warmly. He still helped neighbors whenever they needed assistance. He still believed in honesty and hard work. One evening, the entire family gathered in a beautiful garden beside their home. The sun slowly disappeared behind the horizon. Children laughed. Birds sang in the trees. Everyone shared stories and happy memories. Mahan looked around and smiled. He remembered the small house near the city. He remembered carrying bricks under the hot sun. He remembered every challenge, every sacrifice, and every lesson. Then he looked at his family and his thriving community. His heart was filled with gratitude. He understood that success was not only about becoming rich. Success was about building a life filled with love, kindness, purpose, and happiness. And so, Mahan lived the rest of his years surrounded by family, friendship, peace, and joy. His journey proved that hard work, patience, honesty, and generosity can truly change lives.